Yeah, huh? Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. Yeah. It's so.
One album is getting kinda hectic. Too many fans on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel once for breakfast. 5 fingers give you a blister. 6 at the wheel, you're 6 the mister. Give me your mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh.
Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. I'm extra flow, swift to sail, like 5 below.
Yeah, in the club now like I'm Biddy. Counting these notes like a MIDI. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Going to your
Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Will Reichert has it all teed up, and we're underway from Everbank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's a throw. Buys time, rolling right. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. First time this game they've looked to him. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Got his man. Thomas has it. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. He's going to throw it again. He put everything he had into this one. Caught just shy of the goal line. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
He has it on the QB sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars 7, Vikings nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. His first throw is an interception. And the Jaguars take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interceptions ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They're throwing it. Hits him on the out route. And they bring him down. It looks like he got it to the 27. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
At the 27-yard line.
First carry here for Ashton Genty. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw here. He's going to let this one fly deep downfield. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars pull that in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Now again, running right. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. McCarthy to throw it. It is caught left side. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for them. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's caught at the 25. Vikings to reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Buying some time right. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
This defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, you're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made. It turned it into a significant gain.
Breaks the tackle. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
This is Genty on second. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Goal to go. They're passing. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grow their early lead to 13. On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and it brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Second and 10, still at the 28. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Complete out to the right side. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll run here from the gun. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Down by Caleb Ransom.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Going on 3rd, McCarthy. Escapes the pocket.
On the grade sheet, we call this messed up beyond all recognition. He leaves the pocket in search of greener pastures. Well, there is nothing to be had.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He has it at the 33. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
At their own 42-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. First down, play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's the end of one here on New Year's Eve. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Off the play fake, he'll throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And some nice running there gets him a 3rd down coming up.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go, Sack.
Genty from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense up to the line fast. They'll throw for it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Motion man sent left. 3rd down from the gun. McCarthy. Forced trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. He runs it up to midfield. Look at him go! And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a 10-yard loss.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Finds a man right side. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Return coming from the 6. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another carry for it. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Minnesota.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Goes right back to Jefferson. Complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now McCarthy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. A gain of 15 there. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Go.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
18 Cardinal.
He gets it. Vikings chop some of the lead off before the half. They kept on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
19, Tiger, 19.
Rolling from the gun here. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Pass play coming here. Connects with the open man downfield. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offensive line fast.
First and 10 at the 40.
Genty on the draw. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, well, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards follow.
Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings first down.
New set of downs from the 37. First and 10, here's McCarthy. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. McCarthy throwing here. Brought in Ty Felton. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. On the move, headed right. Completed right side to Addison. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Back to the well again. He has room past the 25. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on the play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, it's certainly more exciting for all of us to watch too.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they have a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. Chased out to his right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Vikings cut into the lead coming out of halftime. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains, their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Counter give to Genty. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Another give here to Genty. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. A lot of space ahead. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds, 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now, and goal to go. Smith has the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grab the lead on their first series of the half. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And the fumble recovery is made. And we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys, hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play. And they just did. That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Little knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Catch is made by the rookie out of Tennessee. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Gain of 26 yards there. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. He rolls to his right. He can run it. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey. 3rd down now. Jaguars going nickel. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. So as the clock winds down to a new year, we wind down to our final quarter. That's the end of 3. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. McCarthy looking to throw. He brings it in. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings making a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
18 Cardinal, 18. Read the word. 79 Bronco. 19 Lion. Warrior 17.
Back to throw now. Puts some air under it, deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And it's out of bounds. Took a bounce, and it's going to be marked right along the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
70 Lion.
Oh, back in the backfield, and they give it to him. That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Third and long for him here. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Start from the 39. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Shotgun give here to Jency. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
He was taken down.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Trying for the deep ball. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
7 Pirates. Check smash.
Back to throw it. And they were finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Let's go. Go.
Giving this to Genty. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
Here we go. Sack. Sammy Ryan.
There's a design run. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. Not much space available there, maybe two. That brings up third down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 3.
He's back to throw.
3rd and 6.
Finds a man, right side. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
He'll call his own number. He's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 9-point advantage. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game.
Jaguars 41. Vikings 31.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. Taken in by Felton, left side. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. That one's caught along the left sideline. Here he goes again. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And now for the point after. And crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. They'll go play action. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the jump.
They'll run here from the gun. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
60. Go.
Here he is to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they bring him down around the 34. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
They're going to pass it here. Brought in right side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw it. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars making a 9-point advantage. On his Little for the extra point. Kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Setting up the screen. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. Still has some space inside the 35. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll send him up the middle. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line. They send the tight end in motion. They go to him again. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, Yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And the Jaguars recover the onside kick. That should all but clinch this victory for them.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's this at the 6. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Here he goes, one final shot. McCarthy hit, he lost the football. Jags pick it up. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. The Jaguars capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. So the Jags...
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, no. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not.